25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Turn the engine. Choose the mic. Come on.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. 23 yards the pickup there.
Complete to number 85. It's a gain of 23 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Ready. Check, Mike 42. I got you. Check, 42 to Mike. Check.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike's 42.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Coming to you. Mike 42. Time to go, night. Hey, switch gears. Check safety.
They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
White Monday. Purdue. Kill. Express. Raider 1. Check boys.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Down. 180.
He's coming. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Express.
Don't get nervous.
Express.
Mike's 40. Not here. Out.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Lucky. Low. No. Off. Catch it. Hey, watch it. Jim. Jim.
Carr now to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On first down, it's Jacobs. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Eagles 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on third and goal.
65.
They'll go with a keeper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. Going for it with Sanders. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
It's a gain of 18. And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
What down? 180.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Check 24. Later 8.
They'll run on first down. Jenkins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down.
Down. 180.
March 56. That's the pass.
Hey, Raider 2.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
I'm going to Run you over.
Lie down.
Run you over.
Kill, kill, kill.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Switch it, switch it, switch it.
Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give them 32 on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Stay with your man.
Check, 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 check. Go. Take 3. 22.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now! 56. 180! 180, we're good, we're good! 280! 637! 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. This right teeth.
Watch the slant.
Chance. Check. 618. That's it.
On 2nd and 9. Carr flush to his right. Jones has it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Express. Watch safety. Ready, one. Safety's creeping.
Now a give, right side. McFarland. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Right Monday down. Alert three. Pick the edge. Come. Under 10.
Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Express.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
29. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Watch the wings first.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
56.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Push him back.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And some room to roam now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. On first down, Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. McFarland, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
SOS. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll run with Sanders. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check three. Shift.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Philadelphia.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That's our own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Watch the safety creep. Check 15 away. Check 37.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Express. Go. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Yeah. Loose right team. Check 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Down. 185. 2 times. Odd. 5 down. 5 back down. Stand back down. Back. Watch twitch. Express.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll let it go deep for Foster, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards.
A gain of 55 yards. First down, Eagles.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Hey, let's get there. Check it back. Yes. 4-2, Mike 4-2. Got you, boy.
Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check three. Watch the run.
2nd and 15. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Like 50, let's go. We want this. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. I can't let it go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. Pick it up. Check up.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Second and 9 now. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady.
And Gary's man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike's 40.
To throw, it's Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at his own 10. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for fourth down.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go, T. Rush him. Mike's 50. I got him. Let's go, Mike 50.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Down. We're good. Switch. Who's right? Check 4.
Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dante Fowler with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.